Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
Hi, my name is Kevin and I am a sober alcoholic. My question is, how do I know that I am an alcoholic? When I first attended Alcoholics Anonymous, I did not know if I was an alcoholic, but thought that perhaps I did drink a bit too much and too often. I thought I could stop any time if I wanted to. I saw the 12-step list on the wall, and step 1 stated we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. Well, I did not think my life was unmanageable or that I was powerless over alcohol. But as the meeting progressed and as I listened, I remembered back to about 2 years ago when I thought I had it all, that if my life did not get any better than this, then I would be quite satisfied. As I looked around me then, I could see that I had a loving young wife, a nice house, a beautiful garden. I had a relatively new car, a faithful dog, a good job, and my future looked quite good. So what went wrong? Why was I now, just a few short years later, attending my first meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous? In these same 2 years, my wife had left me. We'd sold our house, gave our dog to a friend, moved interstate, changed jobs, and had just been discharged from hospital following a car accident in the early hours of the morning after a big night drinking alone and feeling sorry for myself. Thankfully, I soon realised that my life was not as manageable as I thought it was, and perhaps I was powerless over alcohol after all. And with this realisation, I decided to stay, and that perhaps if I stopped for a few months, I just might get the manageability back again and be able to drink normally again. As I attended more meetings, I learned that my drinking was not like that of my friends' drinking. It was not normal for a young married man to spend most of his nights drinking alone in his garage, hiding my empty cans, slipping off to buy more supplies, sneaking drinks at parties, buying more rounds than I should have because of others being such slow drinkers. Why did I feel so different? Why did people not understand me? Why did I feel I did not fit in unless I was drinking or half drunk? I soon came to the realisation that it was easier for me to drink alone in my shed with my dog by my side and my wife wondering just what the hell was wrong with me. The more meetings I attended and the more I listened to other people sharing, telling their own stories, the more I came to the realisation that I was an alcoholic. I came to believe that my life was unmanageable and that I was now willing to admit that I was an alcoholic and that I wanted to stop drinking. I am so glad I was able to listen at that first meeting and begin to understand that my drinking was not normal and that perhaps I was an alcoholic, and that if I stayed, my life could get better once again. Now, 33 years later, and still sober, and grateful that I was able to have an open mind, and then come to believe that I was an alcoholic, and with the help of Alcoholics Anonymous, I could again live a normal, sober life and be happy. Thank you.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.